Hello everybody and welcome to another Speaker in the Spotlight, which is your chance to get to know the speakers at the upcoming Children's Mental Health Matters Summit a little bit better. The summit starts on the 16th of September, so it's not far away now, and you can grab your free tickets out on the website, which is www.childrensmentalhealthmatterssummit.co.uk. So today we are joined by Iain Girvan. Good morning, Iain. Well, I should say good evening. Good evening.
Good morning.
Good morning. From over in New Zealand, you are. So without further ado, I will pass straight over to you. Just ask you to give us an introduction to who Iain is, please.
Kia ora all. As Casey mentioned, I'm based in New Zealand, Wellington, New Zealand. Who am I? Crikey. I think first and foremost, a dad. I've got 5 kids. My youngest is 10, my eldest is sort of 24. And yeah, I born and bred Kiwi, basically. So I think there's an awful lot more to say.
Also, do you have any hobbies or anything like that?
No, I don't. To be fair, I have my youngest child has autism, and between work and supporting him, and I have 3 dogs. I guess that's a hobby. Yeah, most of my time is pretty occupied, but it's good.
It's awesome. And it's interesting actually how many speakers I've spoken to who have dogs. So yeah, I have one that will probably make an appearance at some point. So you said about spending a lot of time on your business, which leads into the next question. Do you want to share a bit about your business and what it is that you do and how you help people?
Yeah. So I run a business called AutSupport, AUT support. It's come out of my journey as a dad of an autistic kid. I spent sort of a lot of time trying to understand my son, understand me in relation to him, and understand my journey as a dad and a parent, basically. And I was privileged enough to do a coaching course about 18 months or so ago as professional development, and was sort of looking for a way to use it, and was talking to several of the dads that I've engaged with over the last few years about the need for someone to talk to who perhaps isn't a therapist, someone who can not provide you answers but help you work through the things that you're facing. And it occurred to me that it's an area that is lacking, particularly for family or whānau of autistic people. There's a lot of resources, subjectively a lot of resources aimed at the autistic person, usually the child, not so much around the family, the siblings, the parents. So I thought, well, why not target the coaching there? So that's one part of the business. And in setting it up, I looking around at different coaching services, they are often cost prohibitive for parents. Often one of the parents has reduced hours at work or taken time off. So for the coaching side of AutSupport, we do it as what we call a koha, which is essentially a donation. So you pay what you can or what you think the service is worth, basically. So that's that side of the business. The other side, which is a bit that I also really enjoy, is a mentoring service for kids on the spectrum, essentially. So it's game based. I found that connecting my boy with other neurodivergent kids across the globe through Fortnite, VR, although I don't do the VR because it makes me feel incredibly sick. Minecraft, all sorts of different games has provided him an opportunity to engage with other kids, and so I've played alongside him and worked with a few kids to just help build their confidence and their social skills and their ability to manage stress and all those sorts of things. And so that's a relatively cheap sort of fee for service stuff. But yeah, it's aimed at being accessible, really.
Yeah,
so that's AutSupport.
Yeah, that's amazing. And yeah, sometimes the price thing, especially in today's what's happening with today and the economy and everything, it's really lovely that you offer that so as everybody can access it, and that as a way of connecting with your son, you've managed to help others with the gaming side of it. And yeah, I've never given VR a try. I think it would make me feel pretty ill as well.
Yeah, it's I don't have the glasses adapter, so I have to take my glasses off to do anything, and it's not, yeah, it's not something I can do for more than a minute or so. It's not good. No.
Fair enough. And so if people wanted to find out more about your mentoring and your coaching sessions, your links will be your links are with the interview, but where do you tend to be the most? What's the easiest way to find?
The easiest way would be email at Iain@autssupport.nz. Alternatively, Facebook Messenger. I've got a AutSupport Facebook website, Facebook page. Yeah, so those are the easiest ways, really.
Awesome. Yeah. And I like to ask that because there's often lots of links and people might go to one that you're not necessarily on, so it's
currently I only have the website and Facebook. I haven't delved into the other social media.
You're not TikToking yet then?
I am not TikToking yet, no, nor do I have a YouTube channel. It's small, and yeah, I think I don't know if I have the charisma for those sorts of things.
See what the future will hold for you. And so the next thing, I know that I did ask you if you would consider being part of the summit, because I feel getting the dad side of things is really important. But what was it that sort of made you say yes? What was it that made you want to sort of jump in with the summit?
It's just my journey through life and through parenting has had its ups and downs. I think we all face some challenges, some quite dark at times. And here in New Zealand, we unfortunately are in sort of the top countries, if not the top country, for youth suicide and mental health challenges, and a whole bunch of just really upsetting stats. It's not a thing that we are particularly proud of winning.
No.
And seeing the summit and its sort of global reach and those involved, it was a no-brainer, really. As I said, as I've sort of alluded to, the conversations I've had with hundreds of dads in particular about their mental health and their well-being and their ability to support their kids, and just being able to get that message out there is it's such a good opportunity, and it's so crucial. So yeah, it's an honor, it's a privilege.
Amazing, thank you, and thank you for being part to it and contributing such an important presentation, which is sort of my final question in this, is that would you like to give a little bit of a sneak peek into what our talk was about for the summit?
Certainly. The central premise really is about how we can raise awareness and of sort of men's mental health and support dads in particular, but not exclusively. Dads, uncles, brothers, father figures, if you would, support their well-being so that they can better support their kids' well-being. I've spoken to numerous dads who have found it hard to be there for their kids and for their families properly because they're struggling with their own challenges. So it's a conversation about that, basically. Yeah.
And it's very insightful. So I would highly recommend registering and then being able to watch Iain's talk with me amongst many of the other speakers. And so as we sort of just wrap up today, because I realise it is late where you are, is there anything else you wanted to sort of add, or are you all good, or anything like that?
No, just hit me up through the website. The timing in the UK is somewhat of a challenge, but the exchange rate makes up for that because everything's in New Zealand dollars. So, hit me up. Let's have a chat, and see what we can do. Yeah, and I mean the coaching. Just lastly, the coaching stuff's not just for families of autistic kids. It's for anybody, but that's just our focus.
Yeah, amazing, and coaching is really helpful. So hopefully you'll get some people reaching out to if they've got any questions or anything like that. Then obviously you can ask Iain anything that you want to. So thank you for joining us today, and do look out for another speaker in the spotlight soon. And thank you, Iain, for joining us, and I will see you all again soon. Thank you. Bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.